my tail! Good morning, my fellow riders. As you can see, I am in my Sunday best because, well, it's Sunday and I'm on my way to church. But after church, a good friend of mine is going to be moving down south, so we're going to have a little picnic for him, a little farewell ride, plus it's his birthday. So that's the plan for today. I'll bring you guys along for the ride and enjoy some nice scenery. We may get rained on a little bit, but that just increases the fun factor. Coming off the pit club. Nobody sees this fuel going right into the stream. Well guys, before we head off here for a ride, we're doing a little pre-ride meal here. We're gonna fill our bellies up before we head out onto the trail. We got some burgers going, some hot dogs going. Tom's doing some cooking. Hopefully we don't burn the building down. Huh, Seth? Yep. Oh, it smells good in here though. Lynn's already around burning all his gas out already. He up there riding. So the main reason why we're here today is because Tom, if you guys remember from this clip. How's my camera? What'd you do that for? Well, Tom's going to be moving down south, right?
Yes, I am.
So this is going to be our send-off ride with him today. So hopefully he does something memorable I can get on film and we'll remember it for years to come and laugh at for years to come. So right now we're going to fill our bellies. And we set off for the day without really having any destination in mind. We're just gonna kind of stick to these easier roads here because we had the 3 dirt bikes along with us and they just kind of didn't want to get in anything too gnarly, so we just kind of headed out with no particular destination in mind. I don't know if you can hear Seth real well, but what had happened was Danny's muffler had blew apart again, which is the same thing that happened on the ride where I showed you Tommy rolling the four-wheeler. Don't get your toes wet, guys. Now Dan did say he found a new hill climb, well, not necessarily new, but an old, not recently used hill climb. So we did decide to head that way to check that out. And yes, there was several times throughout the day, especially when I got the motorcycles passing me this easy like this, that I'd wish I had brought the 1000. But the little 500 is still my go-to machine and my favorite one to drive. May not be the fastest out there, but the thing's a little tank that'll go anywhere. And not only that, but it'll get you home every time too. Now here we did decide to get off the main road and go on some wooded paths. This is one of my favorite riding areas, is down in here where we're heading. It's another old railroad bed that's been abandoned for years, and of course people has used it as a trail, and it's just beautiful scenery, nice riding, makes for a good day. Nice and cool too on a hot day. And riding on the old railroad grade for a bit took us right to where the hill climb was Danny was talking about discovering. But unfortunately I had to bust his bubble and tell him that that is actually one that I had ridden for years and years. Clear back when I had my old 660 Grizzly, I used to take it up and down. But it's still there and still available for some good old fun. Dan's having some power issues, but he's going to give it an attempt anyway. We'll see. That was not Dan, that was Matt. after we were done playing on the hill, there was an old railroad tunnel. We figured we might as well go ahead and make a pit stop too. It'd be a great place to snap some photos. Dan was still having trouble with his four-wheeler stalling. Every steep hill he went to go up it would just bog down and then stall, which is not good when you're on a steep hill, especially one that has as loose a dirt as this one does. Dan was sure in a panic here and waving Tommy to stop. It's almost as if Tommy has a habit of running into the back of Dan or something. I don't know.
Get the old wind down.
We can do that if need be. Here's probably the best shot you're going to get to be able to judge how loose this stuff was. We were a little worried about the dirt bikes making it up, but I think they were a little worried and hesitant too.
Use your back brake.
We're good! It might just be eyeballing that hill up.
What happened? Did it stall out? Did it stall
Dad's,
out?
yeah.
I
I mean, I don't think
I think that's Matt.
it's too bad for them once they get started. Yeah, he lost traction. Is it Quentin?
Yeah. He's pushing.
You don't want to hurt his bike, he plans on racing.
Huh?
So you won't want to hurt his bike, he plans on racing. Seems that we're having a little technical difficulty down here. I'll go check out, see if they need a hand. What'd you do?
Fuel line come off.
Oh, I can smell it. Do you have any tools or?
Coming off the pit clunk.
Nobody sees this fuel going right into the stream. You need to run up and get my machine and bring back my little tools.
Something, I can't get her on there.
Probably don't have any hose clamps.
It just slips on.
What is it, 1, 2, 3 of these guys?
Yeah, they're 10s.
We can get these guys off and then you can get into that account. Give me 2 hours to go back up the hill there. I'm still out of shape, but I'll come down with my tools. 10 millimeter, you think? You're wrong, I think it's 8.
Yep. Figures.
I thought it was making that.
Boom!
I called 9.
We're skunked if it's 8.5. We'll make 8 work, we'll get a rock and pound on.
Oh, we did that last ride.
Yeah. The Tom's rig. Hope your arm don't get tired.
It's already tired.
Let me hold
Don't
it.
tell me there's a nut on the backside.
It better not be. What are you trying to take off the seat?
Nah, just this side. Oh, you need the side panel 3 bolts, but that one's doing nothing to turn.
You get those 2 off, you can spin it.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Alright, now what do you need?
That's pretty cheap though.
Just need to force it on there, huh?
Yeah, and I couldn't get in there to do it. I kept burning my hand on the engine.
Your radiator's getting nice and cool.
Just turn your
Let me change your spots, Lynn.
Just change your fuel off. Why don't you just turn your fuel off?
Because
Oh, that's...
before the pet caught.
Yep, sorry.
3, 2, 1. Oh, God. Fuel ignites off the motor.
I couldn't get it, man. Oh, you got the top pot.
I'm gonna have to edit this, like edit the stream.
Come on. Yeah. Need a nose pliers? Wow, I'm gonna need a new line on there because that's way too tight. I got the bike. You want to take a break?
Let me see. I know I have zip ties, but they're big. I don't know if they're too big. I can do it. Oh, I do have a little guy.
Get that off me.
Aww.
Building bicycle fuel. What? Yeah. It is the nicest tool I've ever had.
What is it?
Ratchet and it moves the bicycle.
Yep. So you know how like a lot of times these how they'll slip, and this you get it to where you need it. You know, it's tight. And you ratchet her down, she does not come off.
Interesting. What?
The fella,
What is that? What brand?
Stanley. The fella at the Pioneer Takeover gave me this as a gift. Right there. I'm gonna keep it right here.
That's pretty cool. Stanley.
Can't get Craftsman anymore.
Stanley.
Stanley. I finally watched Black Panther last night.
Oh, did you?
Almost all of it. Tasting I got tired of it. Well then, I don't know if that will actually help or not.
Is it passed on the metal or is it?
It's on the metal. And you got that little, flare there at the end.
Oh, you got it on that far?
I think.
Oh, no, you got it on there good.
Did I? Okay. I thought I got a slid.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, you're clear back.
Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. That's all I know that song.
Even the clamp up in there on the tank is coming on.
Too late on that.
You see that? You just need a longer hose.
Yeah, I want to
You'll
get
be
one.
fine.
I'm not videoing the dirt bike.
Get off!
Now what I do?
Which one goes where? Do you remember where the short one went?
I did that.
Oh yeah.
Well, you gotta give her another attempt, Lynn.
I don't know for the fuel thing there, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I was.
The only reason I didn't take off yet because I don't know which direction you're going.
Rail bed.
You guys probably just head back and get more gas. That's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need gas, so.
Check yours in one. I have 3/4 of a tank. Or just over it.
Yeah.
Like
But
crazy.
the important thing is we got you back going, so now if you can get back to get gas, you'll be alright. I think I'll go up and grab everyone else and we'll just come back across and meet. Let's see. Meet in the middle.
Jeez.
WD or anything. That's not what you want when going up hills.
No. Then again, I think my guard here's bent in a little bit. Because when I slowed it out there the first time I laid it over, I caught that.
Do you just want to go up there to the railroad and meet us?
Yeah.
So Matt, being the big teddy bear that he is, walked the whole way back down the hill just to ride Lynn's dirt bike back up. Matt has the most experience riding out of any of us, having rode more years than he would probably admit to anyone. And then I brought Lynn up in Little Mighty Mouse, who chugged right up the hill, no problem whatsoever. Honda rules! So with Lynn being fairly low on gas, we decided to go ahead and make an unscheduled pit stop back to his grandparents' house to refill, hopefully fix his handlebar guard so that it wasn't keeping his throttle stuck open before we headed to the tunnel. These guys had a hard time keeping up with me in the trails, but once we hit the open road, they sure like to rub it in my face how much faster their machines were. So we got the fuel leak all taken care of, but now his throttle is kind of sticking because he bent his handlebar guard. So we're in here with a hammer smacking her to try to get her back into place. So his throttle doesn't stick and he doesn't bite the dirt. How's it coming, Lynn?
I got it off with a pinch there now. You need to, I don't know, possibly try that. Something.
I have your gloves.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear them for a while.
I didn't figure. They're a little stinky.
I don't know. I don't know exactly where he has the Allen.
Chickens! Little cows!
They're skittish.
Would you like to say anything for your YouTube debut? No. Guess not. A few minutes of work, and after refilling with some fresh fuel, we are ready to hit the trail again and head to the old abandoned railroad tunnel. You can actually ride into the tunnel pretty far before it's caved in. They intentionally caved it in once the railroad tracks themselves were abandoned, so you can't go the whole way through, but you can still get in there a good ways and mess around. But it was way too dark for my cameras to pick up light while in there, so I didn't show anything of it inside. I did, however, have everyone pose their machines for a couple nice pictures while we're here. If you guys would like to see more from this ride, including us finding some jumps and hitting some air a little later on in the day, one more by Mighty Mouse. Then head over to patreon.com/Appalachian Mountain Riders, and by supporting me on a monthly basis for as little as $1 a month, you guys can have access to exclusive scenes and footage like the remainder of this ride. Look at them spiffy guys, they're bright. Woo! Swift. My eyes are swift to look away when I see those. Anyway guys, we made our back safe and sound. Things didn't quite go as we planned, but I guess we didn't get quite as much riding in as we wanted to because things didn't go according to plan, but I think we still had Had fun. Did you still have fun, even though you broke down?
Yeah, and a kick in the shin later.
Ooh, that's a motorcycle for you. Look at that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along on this little farewell ride for Tom. Tom, you gonna miss us?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're too far away, though. Wait.
Only 600 miles.
Yeah. Like South Carolina's not that far away. We could all get together and we could ride our machines down there
Between
on a day.
10 and 12 hours.
Just live at the side by side, that was 20 or 30.
But anyway, I forgot to mention, it's also Tom's birthday today, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday. Well, happy birthday, Tom.
Happy birthday,
Thank
little fella.
So,
Hey, it's Tom's birthday.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Wow, just one. You guys are generous.
Dual purpose outing here today, but hope you guys enjoyed coming along for the ride. Until we see you on the next one, keep on riding. Appalachian Mountain Riders is brought to you in part by the following. The Honda Side-by-Side Club, because who knows the machines better than the owners that use them every day. Walker Evans Racing. When the path requires more than just ordinary, head on over to walkerevansracing.com. Torque Locker from Torque Masters Industries. When you want to explore the unexplored, head on over to torquemasters.com. And by my gracious supporters on Patreon.